Louis, back on video, mate. I got a little bit of time on my hands today, so I thought I thought I'd try and do this via video. Um, I know you probably do prefer it, so um, okay, this week, mate, everything's been good. Food was good all week. Training was good all week. I'm hoping I should have enough time to get into the gym today to do my last session, fourth session. Steps have been up to around, it's probably about 8 or 9 thousand every day, I think. Other than yesterday, I spent the majority of the day um, in my van or working from home yesterday. So I think steps yesterday was only about 2,500 or something. It was really low, but it was only yesterday. Every other day's been about 8 or 9 thousand, I think. So, and I'll try and get that up to about 8 or 9 thousand again today. Um, so yeah, all good, mate. Weight is the lowest it's ever been this morning, down to 159 pound exactly. That's first thing this morning after a nice long, well-earned sleep. And I've done some new photos first thing this morning as well, so I will upload those after I've done this. So that's that done. So you can have a look at those and see what you think. And then we've got 1 week left to go. So let me know if there's anything you think we should implement. If you think we need to change anything. I'm happy to sort of change a couple of bits if you think we need to, or if you think we should just stay as we are, then that's cool with me. Just let me know. But yeah, so other than that, I was going to go for a run this morning actually when I woke up, but it's pissing down outside, man. I didn't really fancy it in the end, so I gave that a miss. But I went for like a little walk instead. I basically just went and done my shopping around Tesco's. To be honest, just wasn't really a walk, but you know what I mean. So I did that this morning, like pre-food. I know you say it doesn't really make a lot of difference. Just the one time I did do a lot of fasted cardio, which is going back probably 3 or 4 years now. I did get really, really lean, but I do think I was probably tearing away at a decent amount of muscle as well. So I just thought I'd try something this morning and just take a few steps before I'd had any food. It's probably only about 1,000. I only wandered around Tesco's for a few minutes. It's, it's different when you go shopping with the other half, and you end up being in there for an hour. But if you go on your own, you get everything you need, and I'm out the door in 5 minutes. So, but that's the only thing I was thinking of doing is if I get any sort of times where I don't need to start work quite so early, which is slim. But if it does happen, I didn't know whether to get up and maybe just go for a walk first thing in the morning. Just another way of just adding some more steps in. But you let me know if you don't think it's going to make a huge difference, and obviously I won't drag my ass out of bed half hour early or whatever to get extra steps in if it's not really going to benefit us. So yeah, I'm hoping I can have a good weekend this weekend. As far as I'm aware, this weekend I've got no plans as such. So I've got no plans to go and eat out anywhere or anything like that. Although the odd meal out on a weekend is quite nice. It's just, like you say, like the flexible dieting. It's quite nice to do that just because it feels like a bit of a cheat meal. And at least if I go to Nando's or somewhere like that, at least you know you're keeping the protein really high, and then I can just sort of cut back on the sides a little bit to keep the carbs a bit lower. So it's just nice to have a little treat at the weekend, isn't it, when you've been in a deficit for a little while. But because now I know, we've only got a couple of weeks. Well, we've only got a week left now, and I'm starting to see some really good results. But I'm really pleased. I'm really like chomping at the bit to stick to it and go big for this last sort of week, 7, 8 days, whatever it is we've got left. So I'm assuming, just if you could just clarify this for me. So I'm assuming we finish the cut on Friday. So that just gives us, so 6 days. And then after that, we go to maintenance calories, which is fine. Like I say, I'm honestly more than happy to just take your expert advice on this. So I'm happy to do that. And I think you said it's just to stop us from just packing on the fat. So obviously I'm going to be going away. It's what, a week on Friday I go away. It's the 19th. So yeah, there is going to be some beer flowing and some God knows what sort of food. Although we are self catering, so it might not be too bad. But obviously we are going to be eating out, and it's going to be pretty difficult to track macros and stuff. And to be honest, when I'm away, I don't really want to be worrying about that too much. So if we need to just go to maintenance calories for a week or so before I go, just to stop that from happening, stop putting on loads of fat. After we've just spent 8 odd weeks doing this, then that's cool. I'm happy with that. If you think we could squeeze an extra couple of days of cutting out, if it's going to benefit us, I'm happy to do that. You just let me know what you think's best, and I will go along with that. And then I am considering. I don't know if you've. I don't know if I told you that I did this when Shred 8 finished last time, and I did the photo shoot. About 2 or 3 days before the photo shoot, I was just looking up loads of information on. I was just checking how long I've been doing this, man. It's a long one today. Sorry, mate. I was just looking up some information about how people sort of competition prep and prep for photo shoots and stuff. So what I did was, I think it was 2 days before the photo shoot, I loaded up with water. So from what I'd read, you just keep sipping and you keep drinking loads of water. You try and get loads and loads of water into your system, so you're pissing like every 20 minutes. It was ridiculous, to be fair. And then on the next day, you literally just stop and you literally just don't drink anything unless you're really thirsty, and then you just take a few sips, kind of thing. But it kind of forces your body. This is just what I read, by the way. I'm no expert, but it forces your body to go into like a flushing mode. So you basically, on that second day where you're not having any water intake, your body is still in the mode where you just piss every like 20 minutes, half hour. Then that evening, I went and got a McDonald's because it's high in sodium. And then the next morning when I woke up, I did look as lean as I'd ever looked. Is that so? Do you think, is that like a good idea? Is that something you really shouldn't put your body through? Is that something that obviously you would only ever do it for a photo shoot? I'm not going to do it regularly. Do you know what I mean? On days where I feel I don't look lean enough. But yeah, that's what I did before the photo shoot last time. I just wondered, if is that a good idea? Is it a bad idea? I'm just wondering whether to maybe do that towards the end of the cut, so that so if we finish the cut on Friday, if then I'm in a position then to take some new photos on Saturday, providing we're then going to finish the cut and just go to maintenance calories as of Saturday. Just wondering how's best to get the best pictures to sort of see the best sort of progress. Um, I know by doing that and the water depletion and stuff, that might, and some people might see it as a bit deceptive, but ultimately that is going to be your level of leanness. Obviously, you're just a bit dried out, I'm assuming. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. I'm not saying I want to do it. I just didn't know your thoughts on it, mate. But so yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. I've banged on for ages, Louis, today. I must be getting excited that I'll be able to eat some proper food soon. So cool. I know it's a day early as well, but just get back to me whenever you're ready. Thanks, mate.